I'm back. It's your boy Captain Cooler, and I have something very exciting here. I have the Alchemist. I have Heady Topper. And I have Focal Banger. I'm going to tell you guys exactly how they line up, how they pair, which one is better than the other one. Stay tuned. It's the Captain Cooler Show. Welcome back to another episode of the Captain Cooler Show. I have something very exciting. I have the Alchemist Brewing Company's Heady Topper and Focal Banger. I'm going to do a side-to-side comparison. I'm going to see which one is the best out of the two. I know these are awesome beers, but I'm going to find out. I'm going to tell you guys exactly which one is the best of the two. So Heady Topper is running at 8%, and it's a double IPA. And the Focal Banger is a regular American IPA or New England IPA, and it's running at 7%. Alchemist, they're out of Stowe, Vermont, and also Waterbury, Vermont, which is very cool. So the first thing you already know I'm going to say is, I'm going to say, check out the can, but that's what I usually say. But since we're doing two cans, we got two cans here. We're going to say, check out the cans. So the first can, so check it out. You know what I mean? If you can't see it, make sure you follow me on Instagram at the Captain Cooler. And you can check out this can right here. This one is Heady Topper. It's pretty cool. It has like a guy on there. It looks like a scientist or something like that. And he looks like he's taking a great, like a whiff of the brew. And it's blowing his top. He has like all this looks like hops coming out of the top of his head, which is real cool. And let's go to the next one. So the next one is called Focal Banger, and this one is also cool. Check out the can on this one. Very cool. Another one, it's like another scientist looking guy. He's taking a whiff, he's smelling it, and he looks like he got hops coming out of his ears. And very cool. Very, very cool design on both of these cans. Awesome design. These are real cool, real hard to get these ones. These are very exclusive. You gotta go to Vermont to get these, I believe. So with that said, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pop the can and see how it smells. Actually see how they smell, because we're gonna do this lineup situation. So first one is, let's see. Let's go with the first one. Let's go with the Heady Topper. So Heady Topper is gonna be my first one. Yo, I love that. I love that. I love that. Yeah, pours great. Look at that. Look how it pours. Ah, yes. Check it out. Check that out. Hazy, golden, nice golden hazy. And this one right here is running at 8%, and this is a double IPA. Let me take a whiff. All right, so I'm getting grapefruit. A lot of grapefruit on this one. Obviously, I can smell the hops. Hops are there. Real good stuff. All right, so you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a sip. Oh God, this is good stuff. If you're into the hoppy hop beer, this is it right here. It's got great hops in there. They have that nice grapefruit on there. Oh, it's so good. It's good stuff. Let's now check out Focal Banger. All right, so let me see. You know what? Let's do this too. I'm gonna take a sip of some water. I want it to be fair, because you know Captain Cooler, it's all about being fair. That's what I do. make things right. So now let's pop this one. So remember, this right here is the Heady Topper. This right here is the Focal Banger. And this one is running at 7% and it's only, it's just a regular IPA. New England IPA, American IPA. Wow, this pours great also. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So this is Focal Banger. This one, check it out. This one, it's a little less hazy, still golden, little less hazy, which is cool. Let me take a whiff. Very fruity. I smell some mango, orange, melon. So you know what time it is. It's time to take a sip. Wow. Okay. So this right here is like the clash of the titans, you know what I'm saying? Like I've talked to people about these two particular beers, and it's like one team is saying it's all about the Heady Topper, other team is saying it's all about the Focal Banger. But here at the Captain Cooler Show, I'm gonna tell you exactly what this is all about. So before I start going too crazy, let's get into it. So my 5 categories, let's go with my first initial sip. My first initial sip on the Heady Topper. Real good, real fresh on the palate. That was awesome. My first initial sip on the Focal Banger, I feel the same way. This one feels like it has less of a bite. It's also running at 7. This one's running at 8. And obviously this is a double and this is a regular single IPA. The surroundings. One more sip. You know, no, because it's 2 beers, so it's gonna be 2 more sips. Oh my goodness, that's so good. So, wow. So for the surroundings on this one, on a Heady Topper, the Heady Topper, I'm feeling like this is definitely a good lunchtime beer. This is good for lunch. I would definitely be very happy drinking one of these for lunch. The Focal Banger, I feel the same way. This is a great lunch one, but I'm feeling more of this one. You can lean more towards dinner on this one because it's less of a it has less of a bite, and sometimes during dinner you want to have something that's a little easier to go with versus lunchtime. It's like lunch. It's party time. So for my climate on this one, the Heady Topper, climbing on the Heady Topper, I'm feeling like this is year round. And the climbing on the Focal Banger, also year round. I see no problem drinking either of these year round. What's funny about it though is it on the can it says drink from the can on both of these. I like that. I wouldn't particularly drink these ones in the can because I enjoy drinking my beers in a glass. But since these beers are so sought after and it's a real cool conversational piece, you know, and you want to impress people, say, look what I'm drinking. Well, drink it out of the can. So for the food pairing, when I was drinking, I had some samples beforehand, and what I had a seafood platter. So I had the scallops, it was the shrimp, fried shrimp, and I believe it was haddock, and I had a baked potato, and also it was in carrots, you know, sliced up carrots with butter. It went great with that. Both of them went great with that. For the taste, You already know what I'm gonna say. 2 more sips. 2 more sips. Let's do it. I'm in heaven right now. I'm in heaven. Oh, wait a minute. That wasn't fair because you know why? I didn't take the sip of water. I wanted to be fair. Now I'll take a sip of the Focal Banger. Oh man, it's so good on the palate, man. You get this one is more of a, it has more of a bite, but it leans heavier towards a grapefruit. This is more of a fruit bomb. This one it has those notes in there, the mango notes and the orange, and this one is easier on the palate than this one. The bite wise, when it comes to the hoppiness, man, they're so awesome. They're both in a class of their own. This is gonna be a tough one. So the taste, like I said, is, you know, it's awesome on the palate, and it's good. It's really good stuff. And this is tough, man. I'm going back and forth looking at both of them. I thought this was gonna be easy. You know, it's funny. I had a conversation with someone who was big into Alchemist and was into these beers, and he recommended me to, I believe it was the heady topper, to take it, put it right into the refrigerator and keep it in the back of the refrigerator for about 2 months, then pop it open and taste it. And he said letting it age a little makes it even greater than it is. I don't know if it's true. Maybe next time I get my hands on one of these, I can do that. But I needed to get it out there to you guys. So, with my conclusion. Oh man. With my conclusion. Wait. 2 more sips. 2 more sips. 2 more sips. All right. Oh boy. Heady topper. All right. Water. Focal Banger. Wow, this is like the battle of the Titans here. Oh man, this is like the New England Patriots playing itself. It's like Tom Brady's playing Tom Brady over here. Wow, this is tough. All right, so for my conclusion, and this is coming from Captain Cooler. This is what I'm feeling. This could be law. Basically, yeah, I can write laws since I'm Captain Cooler. I can write the law. So the law on the whole deal is, so when it comes to heady topper, I'm giving you guys a heavy 7 ice bags for the heady topper. So when it comes to Focal Banger, I'm giving Focal Banger a heavy 8 ice bags of ice for Focal Banger. I guess Focal Banger is the champion. Shout out to Alchemist, Stowe, Vermont, Waterbury, Vermont, for making these awesome masterpieces. So Focal Banger, Captain Cooler is giving you the belt. Heady topper, you're right there too. But I'm feeling like Focal Banger is the one. I have a story. So these things are coming out of Vermont here. And I had, I don't live that close. I live close enough to drive up to Vermont. But what was cool is a friend of mine went up to Vermont and got these for me. An avid viewer of the show. He loves the show. My boy, Frankie T. Shout out to Frankie T from Captain Cooler for getting these for me. So I have this crazy story. So I'm in a parking lot, and it's a dark parking lot. It's at night. I'm going to my truck, and I hear, Captain Cooler, I got something for you. So coming out of the darkness, I see an individual holding a cooler. So the first thing that comes to my mind is, well, I wonder if this guy, because I couldn't recognize who it was at first. I was like, I wonder if this guy wants my training on how to put ice into a cooler. I do a seminar on how to properly put ice into the cooler, how to line them up. It's like a 4-hour seminar. It's pretty cool. I get real deep into it, talk about the ice cubes, talk about the melt ratio, water ratio, what to do, how to do it, you know. So that's the first thing I thought. But the closer he got, I realized it was Frankie T. So he goes, Captain Cool, I have something special for you. I went to Vermont, and I have these beers for you. So he popped open the cooler, and it was this magic here, and I was so happy, and I appreciated it. And I was like, oh man, I can't wait to do a show on this. And I was like, wow, because originally I was just gonna do a show on one of them. So fast forward, then I ran into another avid viewer, someone that loves the show, and my buddy Chris S. That's his alias, Chris S. So he goes, hey, I heard you got the focal banger and you got the heady topper. I was like, yeah, I got those, you know. He goes, what you should do is a show with when you pair them together, see which one is better, because a lot of people know which one is the better one. So I said, you know what? That's a great idea. So shout out to my boy Chris, you know what I mean, for giving me that, and that's what I did here. So that it was just awesome, and I love the fact that guys are starting to get into the show and loving what's going on over here. So, and another thing. So I don't know if you guys know is, I'm really seriously thinking about becoming a hot air balloon pilot, and I'm thinking about getting a hot air balloon and launching it from Boston, and I'm gonna fly it or pilot it to Vermont. And so you guys in Alchemist, all you guys out there, whoever's running the show, I want to know if I can take the hot air balloon, I can fly it, right? And I can land it on top of the brewery. And if you guys have a hatch, I can kind of like you can open the hatch, I can go down the hatch. I have a line, you know what I mean? One of those lines. And I'll rope myself down. I don't even know if that's the proper term, but I will rope myself down into the brewery and try some of your stuff, you know, because I think that'd be real cool to do. And I just want to make sure it's okay with you guys up there in Vermont, because I'm feeling that. And also another thing. So a New England beach community, they're making trouble. I guess what was going on is, I read the story, the Cape Cod Times. They were going through people's coolers and checking to see if they have beer in there. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm Captain Cooler, right? I am the one that makes the rules on drinking on the beach, and it's okay. You could do that. You're in America. Remember that. So what they were doing was they were going in people's coolers, and they were trying to see who had the beer and what's going on, and you know, come on. So someone stepped in and told them to knock it off, so they did. So now 2020, what they're gonna do is, if they catch you drinking on the beach, it's gonna be a heavier fine. So you're gonna get fined a little more than it was before. And I guess it all stemmed from some teenagers doing something crazy on the beach. And hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, I can solve this whole thing. What you do is, don't go after, you know, the adults who are doing things responsible. Go after the teenagers' parents. That's what you gotta do. Don't go after the guys and girls, you know, that are going out there having a good time and being responsible. You know, that's not right. Go after the parents of those kids, you know, and then do it that way. You know what I mean? And another thing, before you start making rules about drinking on the beach, you need to come talk to me first, because I am Captain Cooler. because I don't like that. And Prohibition is over. When was Prohibition? I think it was 1920 to 1933. It's over. So we got little remnants of Prohibition out there. So we don't want that. So with that said, is make sure you like, subscribe, comment, like, subscribe, whatever. It's your boy Captain Cooler. Peace. I'm out.